You can be honest with your devious plans. Just come with them.
The notion of too honest, like not wanting to speak the truth as you understand it fully for fear of people not wanting to talk to you anymore, or upsetting someone that you don't care about, you don't want to upset. I mean, there are many reasons that we shave the truth, like not lie, but don't deliver the entirety of the truth, right? Hold some of it back. And this is the most insidious form of dishonesty. And actually, this is probably the main point of the game. Wanting to play this game, what does it cost us? These little shadings.
Bipolarity. It either is or it isn't. The promise of direction. It's over there. I know it's there. It's in the cupboard. Peak honesty. It's on paper. It's the law. It says it right here. Somebody had to be honest to write that down. It's beyond belief. It's up there. It comes down on top of us. It's very honest.
Being completely honest, of course, requires someone to be prepared to receive complete honesty. Yeah, even when it hurts, shakes your foundation of your belief systems. And if they're not prepared, shun it off as fake news lies, like it doesn't rhyme at all with a worldview, and honesty is just lies. We try to find scientific truth in all things, and that's a kind of honesty, like to proving yourself wrong until you can't anymore. What is the honesty process?
Delivering truth to people they're not prepared to hear. Is there actually any point in delivering it, because it's not going to be received? And so what's the point? The reasons for withholding parts of the truth are, generally speaking, very good ones. But does it in the long run serve, or is it one of those sort of social conventions that we do to smooth the wheels, but actually it makes interactions be more and more superficial? As soon as you start down this road, okay, I'm going to protect you from this portion of the truth because I don't feel you can handle it. People become more and more wrapped in cotton wool, less and less able to receive.
The prickly bush. The smooth wheels down a bumpy road. There is gold. Oh. Did you change your mind first? Looks like you're running away now. What will you do when you get there? The promise. Will you dig and dig and dig and change your lifestyle? What will happen with all this gold digging? You became a different person.
You can't handle the truth. When you've been living in a relationship or been at the workplace with white lies and sweeping things under the rug for years, what happens when you suddenly speak the truth? It's not well received. Well, why are you suddenly being honest? Like, what's going on? Are the company filing for bankruptcy? Why are the boss suddenly honest about everything? Or in a relationship, okay, now it's time for the breakup. Suddenly someone is being honest about how they felt all these years. Now it comes spilling out. Honesty boiling up, like you fill your cupboards with bottles of honesty and then you pour them out. Here you go. Can you buy these bottles, empty or fill? Can you get full bottles of honesty?
It's not honesty anymore, is it? You failed to be honest when you had your chance, and now it's become resentment and bitterness and grudges, and it all comes pouring out with venom and vitriol. Yeah, it's not healthy. And this willingness to be, what does it serve? Like, being honest is not giving voice to every single random thought that passes through your head, right? Like, this is not honesty. This is just self-indulgent dumping your shit out into the world, right? So there is an internal discernment required for honesty as well.
A new breath. Taking a breath. Having an honest day's work. It wasn't planned. It just happened. The best day ever. How was your day? Can I steal your days? Be in your shoes? Is that honest?
The best day ever, the worst game ever. When everyone can tell it's not the best, it's just a way of saying it. It's momentarily, in recent memory, the best. And that, like, honesty has a time limit, of course. When, of course, there was a way better day back then, but that has faded, and honesty is present as well. It's like present honesty, and we have ancient honesty. Things like for the permafrost, that's ancient honesty, like the things hidden now coming to surface. Things that happened at a party 20 years ago, and now we're being honest. No, it's not honesty anymore. Getting back for something.
If we are speaking our truth as clearly as we can, as fully as we can, as best we understand it, we have to be open to the possibility that our truth is not the truth, right? And that somebody else reflecting their truth back to us, we have to be willing to modify and alter our truth in the face of that. You know, the exchanging of truths is kind of a negotiation. It's kind of a dialectic that's constantly taking place so that we might better understand each other and reality more broadly. You know, the idea of every, blind men with their hands on the elephant kind of thing. The more open we can be, the clearer the world should be to all of us, right? Like, this is the grand payoff of actual honesty. But I mean, when you're truly honest in an interaction, you don't know where it's going to end up. Unknown is perhaps part of the problem.
Searching for the cracks. Is that smile authentic? Is it real or is it acted? Is that personality honest? Really? Or is it acted? Are we watching a big act when it comes on TV? Is that really honest? I mean, do they go to the bathroom and say something that's honest? Do they say it to the people? The reflection in the bathroom mirror. It must be tantalizing.
This thing of acting, like, so that's just interpretation. When someone asks us, how do you feel right now? You have to interpret things. It's not like there's a dashboard where we actually read things. It's like humans are messy and it's not the truth. We can be honest, but what type of interpretation are we skilled in interpreting? Is honesty unskilled then, of course? How do you interpret things the right way? You're feeling a distress in your body. Is it fear? Is it anger? Is it just a bug or a flu coming up? Did you have a bad morning and now you're being over honest and interpreting things the wrong way? And that comes back like acting. Of course, we know actors can act things, and we believe good actor can make us believe they're actually feeling something. We feel they are honest, but it's all an act. And what does come back to us when it's all masked all the way down?
I feel like we just got started.
Yeah, totally. I was thinking the same thing, Peanut. Just as Michael was talking in his last turn about someone being an honest broker. At least as I would use that term, like indicating that this person always tells the truth, although that's kind of part of it. But it's like the willingness to admit that they're wrong. It's the integrity to, set aside their own agenda temporarily and put themselves in the perspective of somebody else. I know it's not exactly how we use the word honesty in common parlance, but it's all of that, right? It's not just about telling the truth. It's also, there's a character dimension to describing someone as being honest. It's not just about telling the truth.
Yeah, like what gets me there is like when you say setting aside your own agenda, then of course you can do that because the other person is not ready for your agenda. But then on a level of honesty as well, you can tell, okay, my agenda is this, but now I'm willing to do something else.
Yeah.
And for you, and then you're even more honest. But if the person can handle to understand that you have a different agenda that you now set aside for this person.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what you're getting at there, Michael. I think this is the honest way. This is the way of integrity to handle those situations where you're shading the truth a little bit, to own up to the fact that, you know what, I'm not telling you the whole story here. Insofar as, for the purposes of this conversation, this is, and so you can be honest about your dishonesty, right? Something like that.
It brought up for me the have a nice day, and it's just like, who's going where? Are you stuck next to that machine? The checkout.